top of the morning, and it is a beaut.
And the hope of the Irish as the future champion of the world.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio.
Welcome to the Barry J. McDonald podcast. The place where dreams get dusted off and acted on. Because life is too short. We're living on a rock that's flying through space, and hey, what the hell else were you going to do with yourself here?
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, today I want to talk about standards, and the standards we have accepted for ourselves. I remember reading one time that someone had once said that if you want a better life, you need to raise your standards. Because where you are is because of the standards you've accepted for yourself. You know, when you think about the jobs you applied for, the number on the bathroom scales, our bank balance, the people we hang around with, and what we do, it's really all based on a level of standard that we've accepted for ourselves. Now, if you're happy with life, that's fab. Stick to what you're doing. I have nothing to give you. But if you're not, then maybe it's time to see what you've been willing to accept, because you've been accepting it until now. Now, for some of us, it can lead back to maybe how we feel about ourselves. And sometimes that's due to low self-esteem. You know, those of us with low self-esteem sometimes will accept anything. We accept maybe jobs because we think we deserve them. We accept people who mightn't be right for us, but we feel that we deserve those people. We deserve the bank balance we have. We deserve the body we're in right now. And sometimes we'll accept any breadcrumbs that life can give us because we feel we're not really worth more. But what I would say to you is that if you feel a little bit low, not everybody feels that way. You know, if you lift your head right now, I'm sure you're going to find people who don't accept $10 an hour, you know, as an hourly rate for an hour of their life. They see an hour of their life worth more than that. You know, some people take action on their dreams, and some make them come about. And not everybody carries their beer belly round in a handcart in front of them. And that's all because of how they see themselves and the standards they've set for themselves. Now, those people probably don't think they're any better than you, but believe that there are things that you shouldn't be willing to accept. So what about you? What are you willing to accept, and what have you been accepting so far? Now, I'm sure if you're honest, you'll see that a better body, a better bank balance, and maybe the business that you have right now are only going to come through raising your standards. It's only going to come through you improving you. You saying to yourself, I'm not going to accept this anymore. This is what I want, and I'm going to raise my standards to achieve that. So what are you not willing to accept anymore? You know, sometimes to make a bigger difference in our lives, it doesn't involve taking on more things, doing more tasks, putting more stuff on our workload, but in doing less of the things that hold us back. So give that some thought today. What have you been willing to accept? And if you keep accepting it, do you really think that life is going to change? Next week is going to be the same. Next month is going to be the same. Next year is going to be the same. Because you've accepted life at that level. So have a look at the standards you've set for yourself. Maybe have a look at improving them. Because really, your life is only going to improve until you accept a higher standard of life. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Would you like to know how I went from being a lowly shelf stacker, depressed, no confidence in himself, and how I went from that to becoming a popular children's author, and then on to even greater things, recording and selling my own digital products? If you'd like to find out how I did it, and if you would like to do the same yourself, if you head over to Writecom, that's WRITECOME.com, you'll find a great free report over there, which is called the Online Business Manifesto. And in that report, I'm going to show you the journey I went on from the beginning to where I am right now. And I'm going to show you the 3 business secrets I learned along the way. Now, these secrets aren't secrets that most people talk about. Some people don't even realize that they exist. So if you head over to Writecom, download the free report, you are going to be miles ahead of everyone else who has an online business. Have a lovely day, and I hope you enjoy this episode.